Hey guys, Jason here. You know, one of the things that I love about karate is you don't need a big fancy dojo to train. Take for example, right now here I am hanging out at Humber River. It's about a 10K bike ride from my house. It's a beautiful day outside, so I thought I'd come on over here and we'd spend about 30 minutes together doing a karate workout. We're going to be focusing on the basics because I really feel like the basics are the essence or the most important things to practice in karate. If you have a solid understanding of your basics, then your advanced karate will be even better. And you know, conversely, if your basics stink, then unfortunately, the more advanced techniques are not going to be so great either. So I'm a guy who's constantly drilling my basic techniques, and I hope that you'll enjoy working out with me today. I hope you got some water. We're going to take a couple water breaks throughout. We'll be doing this for about 30 minutes or so. So let's get started, man. It's a beautiful day outside, and I'm ready to go. All right, let's get started with warming up a little bit, okay? First, we're just gonna kind of get the blood flowing a little bit. The arms back and forth. Try to keep your shoulders and your arms, even your hands, nice and loose here. You're not clenching your fist or anything like that. Sometimes you'll find if you haven't worked out in a little while, you might be a little stiff, so exercises like this are just, really great just to kind of get things flowing, okay? Let's add the legs in at the same time, just sort of knee raises. Sheet. Switch to circles. Each knee. Keep those knees pumping up. Son. Sheet. Go. Other arm. Knee. Son. Sheet. Go. Okay. Relax the legs. Other direction with the arms. Now just back. Just nice and loose. Again, you don't want too much tension in the shoulders. That's it. Other arm. Other arm. Sun there. Sun back and forth. Sort of loosening up the torso here. Again, the arms. The pecs, the lats are just nice and loose. Nice and loose. Sun. Sheet. Good. Now, just up on the knee or up on one leg. Okay. I want you to just kind of grasp just in front of your kneecap here, and you're just sort of like slowly just pulling your knee closer to your torso. Holding that knee. Son. Good. Now you're just gonna nice and easy switch feet, other leg up. Again, just sort of grabbing in front. And just sort of pulling. Sort of pulling up. Good. Opposite thing now. Other leg, grabbing sort of just down by your ankle here. Trying to keep your legs sort of parallel. And you're just pulling up a little bit. Stretching that thigh. Just nice, again, just nice and easy. We are not warmed up, so you don't want to overdo it. Good. Okay. Just down. Got my hands sort of sitting like so. I'm sort of pushing my knees away from each other, sort of stretching out my groin a little bit. This is again just nice and easy. Do a little wobble back and forth here. Okay. Go. Good. Shoot that out. Shoot that out. Okay, some basic techniques. Again, we're just going to go nice and slow to start. Okay. I like to start out just sort of standing in this natural sort of ready position. Okay. I'm going to step back with the right foot. Okay. I'm going to step back. As I do, I'm covering for a middle block or chudan uke. And then from there, counter with a punch. Right? So it's nice and easy. Neat. Son, we can start by sort of doing two distinctly separate techniques. One, two. And then then later we could sort of fold them into sort of one. All right, so let's just do two distinct. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now you're going to switch. You're going to step back now with the left. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. You're stepping back now with the right foot. Same thing. 1, 2. This time we're going to start rolling them sort of into each other. Right? One big movement. You want to get this sort of big torso movement here as I'm winding up. Eyes always forward. Right? 1, 2. Right? 2. Stepping back. 1, 2. 2. Good. And switch other side. Now you're stepping back to the left. Same thing. You're trying to roll these into each other. Sort of as you're completing, that block comes out kime at the apex of that block, but then immediately roll that into what will be an empe when the punch is coming out. So you're stepping back. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. And I'm just relaxed here. No need to try to overdo it. Making sure that my form is good. Right? Each technique. What we talked about earlier with doing your basics. Last one. You want to try to hit that stride where you can do that technique with your eyes closed, right? Okay, we're going to continue. Same thing, except we're just going to change the block here. So now we're stepping back. Same thing as before, step back, but we're going to do a geidan uke. And then punch, okay? I want to make sure when you're stepping back and covering, you're cognizant that you're actually doing a legitimate torso cover here. It's really quite simple. You're just blocking or protecting your center, right? And then you come out with that block. Ready? Nice and slow. Itch, right? Punch. Itch. Right? Itch. Right? Itch. Good. Stepping back now with the other side, same thing. Itch. Cover. And there's sort of two ways you can think of doing this. I like to think like the block, you're clearing the technique, right? You're clearing whatever that is coming in, but you're saving the your hip, or you're winding up so that you're slightly angled so that you can now roll into that punch instead of sort of squaring yourself to the target, right? And then having to rewind up and do the punch. I save a little bit. Right? Neat. Sun. Sheep. Go. Other side. Itch. Neat. Sun. Sheep. Go. Other side. Itch. Neat. Sun. Sheep. Go. Good. Shake that out. Shake that out. We're gonna switch to just doing some basic kicks, and then we'll do some ab exercises. Okay, let's have our left foot forward. We're just gonna do maigari, okay? Think like belt buckle sort of area. That's your target. We don't need to go, you know, too high. An effective kick to the bladder or to the groin. Sometimes, you know, that's all you need, right? Okay, we'll have our hands up, sort of covering, and you're just gonna, with the step back with the right foot, you're just gonna kick with the right foot. So you're gonna come up, and you're gonna come out with it, okay? You're just gonna try to, you wanna try to get back into place as quickly as possible. It's so that you can be ready. The faster you're back and ready to do, you know, respond to whatever stimuli, the better. I'm just aiming, belt buckle area, groin area, Sun, and try to keep your hands up. Sheep, protecting at all times. Go. Rick. Ditch. Switching feet. Ditch. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Rick. Ditch. Okay, good. Now, just come down a little bit. Bend your term profile here. Bend your knees just slightly. Hands on the knees, on the kneecaps, and you're just sort of doing this small circular motion each knee. Go. Other direction. Go. Good. Shake that out. Okay, again with kicking, so left or right leg back, hands up. Same thing, just kicking right to the belt. It's knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. And other side, it's knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Good. Shake that out. Okay, we're gonna just change the kick a little bit. We're gonna do crescent kicks, okay? So I love crescent kicks because they sort of engage the abdominals a little bit more. And if you've seen any of my workouts from the past, you know that I'm all about ab exercises and core exercise. So I like the crescent kick because I'm not saying other kicks don't engage the core, but this one seems to be a little bit more of a complete or more whole engagement of the core muscles. Well, you get a little bit more out of it, in my opinion. So we're gonna just come in. Okay, so you're gonna come in towards your groin with your knee as you come up, and then you're gonna sort of, from your perspective, you're gonna sort of go in a clockwise motion. So it's like, and then down. Okay, and then you're ready to do it again. Okay, ready? Each. I'm kind of coming up about the jaw level, but depending on your flexibility, perfectly good crescent kick could come up and strike the side of the ribs too, right? So pick your flexibility range and work within it. Each. Knee. Good. Sun. Sheep. Go. Good. You're switching now to the other side. Same thing with that left leg coming in towards the groin, as opposed to going out like that outside crescent kick. We're doing an inside crescent kick, okay? Around. Feels nice on the hamstring. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. shake that out. Feet together, have your heels together. You're just gonna reach down as you do your exhaling. Just okay, depending on your flexibility, just work within your range. Good. And up. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Okay, let's do a couple ab exercises. Just gonna pull the towel a little bit here. Okay, so we're just gonna get down. We're gonna do some sit-ups. Okay, when I'm doing my sit-ups, I don't need to come all the way up like this. Okay, I'm really just doing kind of like what's referred to as a crunch, we'll say, and you're really just lifting your shoulder blades off the ground. Like you're looking straight up. Okay, keep your gaze straight up, and you're just bringing your shoulder blades off the ground enough to engage that those abdominal muscles. Okay. So let's try a couple of those, each nice and slow to start. Ni, san, shi, go. Try to keep your hands on your chest. When you put your hands back behind your head, you have people have a preference or a prevalence to use their arms to try to like tug to help themselves up. You can cause a neck injury there, but also you're not doing a really clean sit-up, so you're not getting the benefit of doing an actual sit-up by doing that. Okay, it's sort of cheating, we'll say. Itch. Good, we'll do it a little faster now. Ready? Itch. Ju, each, ni, san, chi, go, work, sich, hach, ku, ju, 10 more, ich, ni, san, chi, go, work, ich, hach, ku, ju, good, and up. Excellent. All right, let's just grab a quick drink of water. It really is just a gorgeous day out here. I would encourage you to work out outside if you have an opportunity to. It's great. And also, you know, when it comes to doing karate specifically, or kata, we'll say specifically, getting outside of your dojo and practicing it somewhere else is actually good for your practice, because especially for younger folks or folks that have just started, they can really become sort of dependent on where the front of the dojo is, and they can do the kata, do the pattern if they are in a familiar space. But then if you go outside or into some space that you're not familiar with and try to do the pattern, you'll see you can become confused and you're not sure, am I turning left, am I turning right, because you don't have that frame of reference that you have in your familiar dojo. So I would encourage you to practice your kata, not just at a dojo that you're familiar with, but anywhere, in your living room, in the kitchen, outside, at a park, you know, just so that you're not dependent on familiar surroundings to perform your kata. Also, I get a lot of comments and questions from people about general fitness and how it relates to karate. You know, everybody's got a different journey, okay, and I understand that. Everybody has a different path with regards to how they train, how they stay in shape. What works for me, and that's really, you know, what I can speak to the best, is variety. I don't just do karate, okay? I love to ride bike. I go to the gym. I do some cardio. I practice different activities because I take a more of a rounded approach. Yes, I've been training in karate for almost 40 years now, but I have sort of peppered my physical training with other activities because I feel like a more rounded approach is more effective and more fun, frankly. I enjoy doing things. Karate is amazing, love it, but it may not necessarily be ideal depending on what your goals are. So understand your goals and build your program, your fitness program around that. Okay, let's keep going. Let's have our feet together. Just going to quickly bow. Ready? Good, good. Okay, we're going to continue with kicking exercises. Okay, I like to do sort of a hook kick. I think is interesting. Okay, so we're going to try that. You're sort of standing in sort of jigu-tai stance, we'll say. Okay, I'm just going to turn side on, and with your right foot, your lead foot, beyond on the right foot is the lead foot. You're going to step sort of behind with the left foot. Okay, so sort of stepping behind, pointing my heel at the target. In this case, my target is the camera. Okay, and as I step through, I come across, out and across the target. Okay, hitting with the heel. Okay, so ready. So I step each, pump that knee, out. Good. Each. Good. Each. Good. Each. Each. Good. Now I'm switching the other side. Same thing, I'm stepping behind, okay? I'm not doing this hard, okay? Just, I'm trying to perform a proper kick is most important. Ready, so each, coming out, cross, right? Each. 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 One more, each. Good, shake that out. Back to crescent kick right away. Okay, so right foot is back. You're again coming inside and around. Ready? Each. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Rook. Each. Good. Switching sides. Each. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Rook. It's good, and back down into a squat. Okay, I'm going a little wider now than I did when we were doing it during our warm-up. Okay, because I'm feeling like my limbs and my joints and my tendons are a little bit more warmed up now, so I can push it a little bit. And again, I'm pushing out on my knees away from my center, trying to get that core or the groin to stretch. Sun, sheet. And then right from there, I'm bringing my feet into the center, locking my knees so my legs are perfectly straight. And I'm just bringing my chest down towards the ground. Exhaling. Knee. Sun. Rook. Sit. And slowly roll. Sort of roll your back a bit. Pressure. Back. And relax. Good. Another little combination I like to work on. Again, it's all about practicing these basic techniques. Jodan uke, so you're going to step back, cover, and then right from here, I'm going to do a strike. Okay, so I'm stepping back. I bring my hikite hand up to my ear as I wind up, and I'm sort of, see I'm loading on my hip here, and I come around, open hand strike. And that would be sort of right into the neck, carotid artery or something, right? So you're stepping up, up. It's up, and comes up, strike. And comes up, strike. It's block, hand, right hand's coming up to the ear. Strike. Hand is sort of not like this, this, sort of not quite perpendicular with the ground, but and up, strike, up, strike. Itch. Itch. 1, 2. Again, 2 distinctive techniques here, right? Itch. 1, 2. Itch. 1, 2. Itch. 1, 2. And then you're going to step back to the other side. Okay, same thing. Step back now with the left side. Again, with the cover, in my years of training and teaching, okay, you see common idiosyncrasies and techniques. Hell knows I've got enough of them myself, okay. But one of the ones you'll see when doing high block is people tend to drop that arm, and then they use that sort of momentum to kind of come up, right? So the block ends up looking like, they step through, they go down, right? It's like down, up. You'll see that. You'll see a lot of that. Okay, really, the block needs to come straight up. Okay, so it's not down and then flinging the arm up. Okay, it's right from here. You're loading on the hip and you're coming straight up. Okay, the difference is on the first one, you're using your shoulder and your bicep and your arm to like accelerate that block. Okay, so you're really blocking with your shoulder, right? You're like kind of just throwing that up. The second one is you're blocking using your abdominal muscles, right? So you want to try to cut out that dip if you've got that. Okay, so we're going to step back with the left foot, block, up, strike. Okay, so it's 2 distinct techniques. Practice those basics. Itch. 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 1, 2. Itch. 1, 2. Itch. 2. Good, and relax. Good. Keeping with that up at the ear position, let's try a block uchi-uke. Doing that, okay? You're stepping back with the right leg. As you do, I kind of use my left hand. If I'm blocking with my right, it comes up and it blocks. Okay, so what's the left hand doing? Left hand kind of comes up and you're sort of covering here. You don't want to leave it down. It's not really serving much of a purpose there. It needs to be part of this movement in some regard. So I like to sort of bring it up as if I'm covering, and then I can throw the block out. Okay, so you're coming up, block, coming up, block. Ready? So stepping back with the right foot each, coming up to the ear, and then right from there it comes straight down the center line. Make sure when you finish the block, your arm isn't over here. If this is the center line, you want to be on it or just slightly over it. Okay, so it's neat. Sun. Sheet. Go. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Step back with the left side, but exactly the same movement now, right? You're covering with now the right hand, because the right hand is in the forward position. And again, that left hand, now that it's the block, it loads at the ear. And see, I'm off the target line. Target line's over here because I'm winding up, right? I wind up so that I can with the hip. So itch, knee, good. son. Good. Sheep. Go. It's. And relax. Good. Okay, let's warm down. All right. Big breath. Just sort of rolling the neck. Oh, that feels great. Just stretch that out. And then back over to the other side. Yeah, that's great. Rolling back. Rolling back. Good. Just nice. Just loose. Oh, yeah. Back and forth each. Neat. What a beautiful day, son. Sheep. Go. It's, oh yeah, that's cute. Two big circles, the right side. It's neat. Son. Sheep. Go. Left side. It's knee. Son. Sheep. Go. Up with the knees. Knee. Son. Sheep. Go. Sit. Hitch. Shoot. Shoot. Hitch. Knee. Son. Sheep. Go. Good. Legs straight again. Heels together. Just as you're coming down, you're just breathing out. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, that's it. Keep those knees locked out. You're just. Oh, that's good. Rolling the back out of it. Nice and slow. Okay, deep breath. Hold it. Exhale. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on down here with me to Humber River for a workout outside. Check out the YouTube channel. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I always like to get back to people. And once again, I appreciate your time. And until next time, be safe. And most of all, have fun. Right? Thanks a lot.